Have you ever looked back at the full year of your own photos and realized you're not completely happy with them? So you've captured the memories you were there, but the images feel more like proof that the moment happened than photographs you really connect with. I've been looking through my own images from 2025 like I always do at the start of a new year, and I've noticed something. A lot of my images feel more like snapshots than photographs, and that realization is what sparked this video. So today I want to talk about that thin line between a snapshot and a photograph. That line is often found in very small details, and if we can become just a little more deliberate with our photography, we can start making more photographs and fewer snapshots. So every year, especially around the new year, I take time to reflect on my own photography, and this year is no different. And like I mentioned earlier, I feel like many of my images from last year are missing something. Not something big, just that little extra. I think we all have our own definitions of what makes a snapshot and what makes a photograph. Today I want to share my own definition, and as always I'd love to hear yours, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. For me, there are three things that separate a snapshot from a photograph, and there are also two things that they share, but we will come back to those later in the video. So the first one is intent. A snapshot is casual, it's spontaneous, it's about recording a moment, about saying I was here. It's a reaction. A photograph, on the other hand, it's a choice. So it's intentional, it's expressive, it connects with people. We're not just capturing what happened, we're trying to say something about that moment. Now you might be thinking, can't a snapshot be all of that? Well, yes, sometimes it can. But with a photograph, those qualities come from intention. With a snapshot, they usually come from luck. The second difference is planning. So snapshots happen with little to no preparation, while a photograph involves a thought process. We're thinking about composition, about timing, about how the light interacts with our subject, for example, and most importantly, we're thinking about why this frame exists. All of that happens before we ever press the shutter button. The third difference is technical control. So snapshots are often about speed. We let the camera decide all the camera settings. We don't worry too much about framing. The priority is simple. It's getting the picture. A photograph is different. We're consciously using our tools. So we're making decisions about exposure, depth of field, and perspective, all with the goal of guiding the viewer's eye exactly where we want it to go. Now, this doesn't mean snapshots are bad and photographs are good. They actually share two important things: purpose and context. Both aim to capture a moment as it happens, whether it's a quick family photo on our phone or a piece of photojournalism. Both are trying to tell a story or evoke an emotion. The difference is the depth we choose to go into when it comes to intent, planning, and technical control. For me, elevating our photography isn't about buying better camera, it's about becoming more deliberate. It's about shifting our mindset from taking a picture to actually making an image, giving our photography just a little bit more thought. That shift is what will take our images to the next level. We'll explore these ideas much more deeply in future videos, because this journey is just as much about the mind as it is about the lens. So thanks for being here, I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Okay? Bye.